my name is Naomi Mechem-Miller. I am one of the owners, founders, and makeup and special effects artists from Real Fiction Studios. And we have something super exciting. We have our new colors of the Killin eyeshadow palette and Killin lipstick. I'm very, very excited about these. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little tutorial thing. So this is the Cemetery palette. It is green, just like my hair, and my favorite color. There it is. So it's 4 colors. We have 2 mattes on top. This is like a shimmer glitter type thing. Super glittery. And then this one is a normal shimmer. The names, let me see if I can remember. Okay, yes. So, Cursed here. This is Moss, the dark green. This is Seance and Tombstone. So, we were very inspired by kind of the mossy, cool cemetery stuff. That's why I'm wearing my little skeleton earrings. So I'm gonna do an eyeshadow look with that today. Super excited. And then this is the new lipstick. I'm really, really pumped about this. I've had a sample for a while and I've been using it. It's so good. It's so fun. So this is called Nightshade. It is double-sided, so it's super exciting. It is like black, black. So one side has the liquid lip. It's a matte, it dries super matte. The other side has a gloss. It is a super opaque, kind of shimmery black gloss. So I'm very excited about this. I'm gonna be putting that on also. Let's do it. All right, so I have my base face on and I am going to just go for it. I don't really know, I don't have a plan for my look. I'm just gonna let these colors speak to me and see what happens. That's my plan. I'm gonna start out with this color, Cursed, the light green, and just a big fluffy blending brush. This is actually my first time using this on my face. I've swatched it a bunch of times and like when we were picking colors and stuff, but I have not put it on my face. So I'm super excited for this. I got my green on there, tap off some of the extra, and I'm just gonna go right into it. Ooh, that's pretty. That's super pretty. It's a very light green. I feel like for people who are not super into color, like they don't do a ton of like super colorful makeup looks, this color is a really good start because it's fairly subtle. It actually looks more subtle in person than it does on the camera, but it's super buildable too. So I'm just gonna keep like packing this on here, build up the color a little bit, and this is gonna be my like transition blending shade. Oh, this is like my favorite color. This whole palette is like my favorite color. I love it. So I'm just going kind of, this brush is super big, and I have a decent amount of lid space, so I'm just kind of like messily sticking it in my crease like that. If you have trouble finding your crease, it's where this kind of crease of your eye is, but what you can do is keep your eyes open and just stick your brush kind of right in that little bit, and with your eyes open, let your eye socket kind of guide it a little bit. So you can see I really didn't pick up all that much color on that brush here, but you can see this is kind of the built up side and this is with just like a tiny little bit. So if you want just like a little wash of color, this is like the perfect starter shade if you want to kind of get into it. There we go. Now you can kind of see it a little bit better, how this is a bit lighter, more subtle, and this is more intense. So I'm gonna build up the other side to be more intense because I like to be intense. I'm so excited for this. Purple, wow. Green is my absolute favorite color of all time. The first palette was purple, which I do love purple also. It's probably a close second, like the purples and blues. But these greens are just amazing. My hair is super faded, but it used to be like this, like neon green color. Okay, I love it. I am gonna take this little guy. This is like a, I mean, it's like kind of fluffy, but like not really. It's like a I don't know, pencil brush-ish. It's good for packing. So I'm gonna go into Moss, this darker green color. That is so pigmented. Okay. Tap some of that extra off. Yeah, I'm just gonna go in and do it. Stick this right on the outer corner. Ooh. Oh, I like that. I like it a lot. Yeah, that is a good green. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna keep sticking this kind of right in this outer corner, and then I'll softly blend it over in my crease a bit, but I'm only gonna keep it on my lid right in this outer corner. The outer V, which is like that little bit. Okay. Oh my god, this might be more of my favorite color than the other one. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pigmented. Let me, without dipping my brush back in, let me just, oh yeah, still doing it. So if you do want something a little bit lighter, more subtle, not as intense as this side, just dip your brush in once and then use that for your whole shebang. But you know, I like to be a little bit extra, so I'm gonna keep just packing it on, building it up. I love buildable eyeshadows like this because sometimes I am feeling something a little bit more subtle, or I want something just like super quick and like just smack it on and go out the door, and I don't have to deal with blending as much. Or, you know, if I wanted to use this one as like more of a transition shade, or like a blending shade, it's super nice because it doesn't go on insane, but you can build it up to get that super pigmented, oh, I love that. I'm gonna go back with my fluffy brush, get a tiny bit more of that light green shade Cursed, and just kind of blend out the edges of this so that the two colors kind of fade into each other a bit. And different people have different like methods of blending. I usually I like to do these little circles. I feel like that kind of gets it pretty good, especially with like a big fluffy brush like this. And then sometimes I'll do kind of the windshield wiper motion. If you have more hooded eyes, I would say definitely do circles, because the windshield wiper can kind of it can make it a bit muddy if your eyes are super hooded. But this is usually what I do. So I'm just blending these together. Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. Okay. And then I think, oh my goodness, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. I don't even know. Ooh, I think I might like wing this out a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna take the same darker green brush, the small one, and I'm not gonna pick up any more color. I'm just gonna kind of drag this out a bit into this wingy shape like that. Yeah, there's still so much pigment on this brush. Oh my lord. Okay. That seems fairly even, I think. Cool. And a good kind of method for, I'm just gonna take the same brush and kind of blend it out again. A good method for getting like a nice wing shape for your eye shape, and a nice angle, is to follow your lower lash line up. So just kind of like continue, you know how it kind of curves and connects here? Just keep that line going. That's kind of the easiest way to get something super flattering for your eye shape. You can also play around with different things. I know some people who like to do like a super like straight out type of wing. Some people do like really like far up. It's all just kind of personal preference, but if you don't know where to start, I would say just follow that line. Yeah, I'm gonna make this big because why not? Oh, okay, that is what I wanted to happen. I love it when eyeshadow kind of like comes out past the brow and like does that. So fun. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Just bring it out. Oh, I love this. I just can't get over these colors. I know like I chose them, but they're so pretty. Okay. That seems fairly even. And of course you don't have to be as extra as I am. You can keep it a lot smaller. You don't have to wing it out at all. Okay, now that I've like blended the living heck out of this, I think I'm gonna go back in and re-intensify that dark green on this outer corner because I kind of used that to blend out a bit. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh yeah. Alright. I feel like eyeshadow, at least for me when I do it, it's a lot of like packing color on, blending, packing it on, blending, packing it on, blend it. Like I just kind of go back and forth and like basically blend after every single thing that I do. Because that's how you get that super nice like faded blend and the big kind of smoky blown out type of deal. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Because there are these two shimmer colors. I'm feeling this like intense glitter, but I want to use all 4 colors and just kind of show y'all what they look like. So maybe I will start with this kind of shimmer and then do the more glittery one on top. So I'm just gonna take this tiny little, it's like a flat brush. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna go into this little shimmery color. This one is called Seance. And I'm just gonna stick that right. Oh, yes. Okay, this is basically that lighter green color with shimmer. Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, I love it. Okay. It's actually more shimmery than I remembered it being, which I love. I think that is a wonderful, wonderful thing. Yeah. Oh, let me see if I can get closer so you can see the. Yeah. It's still a very kind of subtle shimmer, like it's not a glitter at all, but that's really pretty. Ooh, I like that. Do that on this side. And with shimmers and glitters and stuff like this, to really make the shimmer pop, I always like to use like these kind of tiny dense brushes, or you can go in with your finger, which I think is what I'm gonna do for this glitter color because I really want it to be like intense. You know what I'm gonna do instead actually is do one side with the brush and one side with my finger so you can kind of see the difference. I'll do the brush on this side because it's easier for me because I'm left-handed to do the finger on this side. This shade is called Tombstone. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, it's really pretty. And it's kind of like a gold-ish. This is with the brush on this side. Yeah. I always do like patting or swiping motions when I'm doing a brush. Let me get up in here. Look at how glittery and shimmery that is. Oh, it's so pretty. That was just like one swipe. Let me do a little bit more and get it more in the area that I want. Okay, there we go. So that's kind of on my whole lid now. And now, I'm gonna take this on my finger. Oh, look at that. So something about your finger, look at this. See how much more intense that is? It's something, I think it's like the softness of it and like your natural skin oils, and you know, your finger has a little bit of texture, and I don't know, something about applying shimmers with your finger just makes it so much more intense. Look at the difference there. Like you can still see the glitter and the shimmer on this side, but this one is just so, it's just so much more. I'm gonna do it on this side as well. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Oh, so pretty. This one's not really a duochrome like the last one was in the purple palette, in the Scream Queen palette. That one was very much like a duochrome where it kind of shifted between colors as the light hit it. This one is more of like that classic, like pressed glitter shimmer type of deal. It has these like gold flecks in it. Oh, it's so pretty. And that's even like, look how freaking pigmented this is. That was after swiping it on my eyes, and I still got like what, a swipe and a half on my hand. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna swatch these on my hand because why not? So this is that Tombstone beautiful shimmer, glitter shimmer thing. This, oh, it's so creamy. This is the other shimmer color that's more of a classic shimmer versus a glitter. You can kind of see how it has smaller like flecks. And this one, Tombstone, is a bit more, where's the focus? Hello, okay. This one is a bit more kind of goldish yellowy. It's a bit more cool toned. This one is more of that like classic lime green type of a deal. Oh, they feel so nice. They're like so creamy and buttery and just good. Those are some pretty decent looking swatches right there. So this is the, oh, I should have done this on a different part of my hand because I can't bend that way. This is the palette. So beautiful. Just look at those shimmers. I'm obsessed with that. Okay, let's do some stuff under the eye. I always do eyeshadow under my eye. I just think it's so, it kind of completes the look, you know? Like I feel like I'm not done until I have eyeshadow under my eye. Okay, so I'm gonna take this little flat, oh, there it is. This little flat brush. It's like skinny. And I'm just gonna go in with, what is this called? Moss, that darker green color. Tap off a little bit of this extra. And I'm just gonna kind of stamp it right underneath my eye like that. And just kind of continue this wing shape down like that. See how that kind of just, I don't know, I feel like it just finishes it so nicely. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. Alright. Boom. And then I'm gonna go back in with Cursed, the light green shade, blend out a little bit under my eye so it's not such a harsh line. And then it kind of like matches the top a little bit. I always like to do kind of whatever I do in my crease on the top, I'll do on the bottom also. See how that's just so much like, I don't know, this one's a little bit harsher with just the dark green, and this one just looks a little bit softer, a little bit more finish, and it kind of matches the top with both of the colors in there. All right. I get so into like the symmetry of things. Like I feel like everything just has to be, it has to be perfect. That seems pretty good to me. That is so pretty. To finish my eyes real quick, I'll skip the winged liner, just because I want the eyeshadow to like be the star of the show. But I am gonna use just like a black pencil. Stick it right in my waterline. Like that. Yeah, that just does it for me. Okay, and then if you're super fancy, like I like to be, you can tightline the top of your eye as well. It kind of just darkens your lash line. And if you're gonna wear falsies, I don't know, I feel like it just helps it blend in. But please be careful when you do that. I have had lots of practice doing that, so I can just kind of go for it. But if it's your first time or you're still kind of like learning how to do it, try like, I don't know, lifting up, or just don't stab your eyeball, basically. That's what I'm saying. All right, let me just throw on some mascara, some lashes, real quick. Ooh, you know what I do want to do, actually? Okay, it is sold out. Our other, the Scream Queen palette, the purple and blue one, but I feel like something that would make this look really pop is like an intense shimmer in the inner corner. I always do that with like every makeup look I do. I do intense inner corner highlight. Some people, gotta get the mascara face going. Okay. Some people also do the highlight on the brow bone, which I used to do all the time, but recently I've been doing more of like a matte highlight up there, and just the shimmer in the inner corners. So this is Killin Scream Queen. This is the purple palette. It is sold out. I am so sorry, but any other, like if you want to get this same look with the super intense highlight, you can do it with one of these green shades if you want. I just like that like white, like just insane color. So I'm just gonna take, this one's called Moonlight. It's the super shimmery, it's kind of the equivalent of this glittery green color, just white. So I'm just gonna take some of this and stick it right in the inner corner. I feel like that just finishes it off so nicely. Yeah, I kind of blend it up into the green a little bit. And I really pack this stuff on. And I like to kind of bring it, like instead of keeping it right here in the inner corner, I like to bring it along the very first part of my lower lash line too. Look at how that just like opens the eyes. It just makes everything brighter and better and more wonderful. So I'm gonna do that on the other side real quick. This is one of my most used shades in this palette, just because I use this with like every look that I do, no matter what color it is. Even if I'm not using like the purples and blues, if I'm doing like a neutral type look or a different color, like I still grab this for the inner corner. The intense highlight. And this shade is so like creamy too. It's very much like the green, what is it called? Tombstone. I'm still memorizing the names, even though again I chose them. It's fine. Also, look how cute these look together. They're adorable. Oh, my mascara fell off the table. They're so cute. It's fine. Real quick, I'm just gonna, this is like a super old like neutral palette. I'm just gonna take this like white shade and highlight my brow bone, give it a bit of oomph. You can totally do this with that same shimmer. I've been really digging the like matte brow bone highlight. I don't know what it is. Yeah, that just makes it pop. And then I'll go back in with my big fluffy blending brush and just blend those colors together. Ah, gorgeous. Okay. Ooh, I definitely want to throw lashes on, but I'm super excited about this. So I think I'll do the lip first and then lashes, and that'll be like the finished look. This is the Sinister lipstick. This was the first one that we released. This one is more of like a cream type of formula. So it does dry matte, but it dries, like it's still kind of creamy. This black one is like matte, like the classic like liquid lipstick, fully just snatched, drying, super matte. So whenever I wear liquid lipsticks like this, I always like to put some lip balm on first, because my lips do get fairly chapped, and I find that when I don't put the lip balm down first, it just throughout the day I get dry, and then I can't, like I don't want to put lip balm on top. So when I have that kind of layer, moisturize my lips underneath, it just, I feel like everything just goes smoother. First things first, let me just swatch this. Look. I can't get it to focus. I gotta do the stupid YouTube thing. Please. There we go. Okay, look at the packaging. It's so pretty. It has this kind of ombre from like the clear, so you can see in the tube, to the black. It's double-sided. You can't see it on camera very well, but in person, especially under a good light, you can kind of tell which side is the gloss and which side is the matte. The matte is, of course, matte, and the gloss has a little bit of shimmer that, to me at least, I can kind of see it through the tube. So you don't always have to like open it and check which one it is. I can tell, I don't know, maybe I have super fancy eyes. Okay, this is the liquid matte side. Let me just, one swipe. So beautiful. It's so dark, so matte. It's fairly creamy before it dries down too, which I like. So you can kind of play with it a little bit. It's not, like, even for a liquid matte, it's not uncomfortable. Yeah, so that is that one. I'll let that dry a minute. And then this is the gloss. Oh my God, okay. Colored glosses always get me because I feel like a lot of the time they're not super opaque. Like you have to like really build it up, or you have to have a lipstick on underneath. This one, look at this. One swipe and it's on there. It's really, oh look, the matte already kind of dried down, so you can see the difference. It's so shiny and so, like, it feels like, it looks like black latex, like on your lips. It's so beautiful. I wonder if I kind of sheer it down a little bit, if you can see the sparkle a bit more. This is super, I didn't dip back into the thing. This is all just what was on here already. I just kind of tried to like sheer it down a little bit. It's still super opaque. I don't know if you can tell, but it has a little bit of, it's like a gold-ish like shimmer to it. It's really pretty when it hits the light, like the sun. Oh, it's stunning. The whole collection. When I do black lips, obviously I've been using this recently, ever since I got the sample, but even before that, whenever I would do black lips, I always do a lip liner, just because black is so intense. I feel like your lip line has to be perfect. For that, I use my eyeliner, because I don't have an actual like black lip liner. So I think maybe what I'll do is like I'll line half of my lip with the liner and then do the other half without, just so you can kind of see the difference. You can still get a super like smooth line with these applicators. I just find, I don't know, it helps me get the shape down a little bit better, and make sure that it's like perfect. Because with black, since it's so dark, it really, there's a big contrast between, especially me because I'm very pale, there's just a big contrast. I always want the line to be beautiful. So I'll line, let's see, I'll line this side, and this again is literally my same black eyeliner that I used on my eyes. I would suggest not doing that and getting a specific eyeliner for your lips if you're gonna do this often, or just getting a black lip liner, but I'm lazy. Oh, look at that. I already messed it up. This is also not super sharp. If you're gonna do this, definitely sharpen your pencil. This one's kind of nubby, so it's gonna be a bit difficult, but yeah, sharpen your pencils. Okay. And that is a decent line on the tops. I look crazy right now. This is ridiculous. Look at this. So black. It's so nice. Okay, so let me just show you. So because I line my lips, it's super easy to get that line nice and like clean and straight. And I don't even have to necessarily go up to like all the way to the edge. I usually do, just because I want it to be like, this is so much blacker and more opaque than my eyeliner is. So I want to make sure that I get that all the way around. But if you have a better eyeliner than I do, then you don't necessarily need to do that. This just makes it so much easier to get the shape and make sure it's even and all that. So let me just finish this side, and then I'll do the other side. Look at that. Incredible. Amazing. When I apply any liquid lipstick without a lip liner underneath, I always like to get some extra product on the little doe foot. By the way, these are little doe foot applicators. So it does actually make it fairly easy to get that line. I just, because it's black, I like to make sure. Anyway, okay. I usually do the bottom first, and because I have more of the middle of my bottom lip filled in, I'm just gonna go for it. Oh, I overlined a bit. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Okay, so you can see how even without the liner, it was pretty easy to get the bottom line. I think I'm fairly good at doing the bottom, my bottom lip. It's the top lip, like my Cupid's bow, that I really need the liner for. So this is probably gonna be uneven, but that's fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Okay, it's not 100% even, but it's better than what I thought I could do. That actually seems pretty good. Wow, look at me go. Because this is a matte liquid lipstick, it's a liquid matte lipstick, which means it dries completely down. I like to kind of do this and get the little cracks. Oh, I got it pretty good on my first application. There's like a couple little cracks, especially on my top lip. Can you see that under there where it didn't fully get in all the little cracks? So I just make sure I got all the little nooks and crannies. Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry down all the way. As you can see, that first layer was already dry and I just applied more on top. It's not 100% dry yet, but this is the type of lipstick that you can kind of reapply on top if you need to. Some people don't like the way that feels. I used to wear liquid lipsticks every single day, so I'm very used to that feeling, and I really don't mind it. But this is a pretty comfortable liquid lipstick. I mean, it definitely still dries down. It's definitely still matte. It's not gonna be as comfortable as just a gloss or a cream lipstick or something like that. But for liquid matte lipsticks, I would say this is one of the most comfortable that I've worn. Let me do a little transfer test. That feels pretty dry. So again, as you can see, it dries down super quick also. Like it gives you enough working time to really like get your lines right and stuff, but it doesn't, you don't have to sit there like waiting for it to dry. Okay, transfer test. My hand is all clean. Nothing. In person, I can see like the tiniest little bit. I think that is where the eyeliner was because it's only like one side of my mouth. And it is this side. So that's the eyeliner transferring, but there's Focus, please. Yeah, so there you go. You can see like the eyeliner transfer, but none of the actual lipstick transferred. Super matte, kissable, kiss proof. Love it. Now, this is my favorite part. The gloss. The lip gloss is not gonna be transfer proof, not gonna be kiss proof, anything like that, because it is a gloss, so it is gonna keep transferring, but it's super moisturizing. It smells really good. I don't even know what the smell is. I think it's like vanilla or something. I love it. It's not too strong either. Like, I'm not a fan of super scented lipsticks especially, but super scented cosmetics in general. But this is like, you really have to like hold it close to your nose to be able to smell it. So like when I'm wearing it, I can't smell it even though my lips are right below my nose. But it's nice. It's nice. Okay, are you ready for this? So pretty. I'm just gonna cover my whole lip. And with the gloss, I don't like to go all the way to the lip line. Just enough that it looks like it's all covered, but not enough that it kind of goes over the liquid lipstick line, because then it starts to kind of bleed out, because it is, you know, it's a lip gloss. Okay, by the way. Look at that. Okay, I want a little bit more right on my Cupid's bow. Oh, it's so pretty. I love this. It looks like latex or something. I don't know. I don't know what the proper thing it looks like is, but it's beautiful. So this is the lip. Let me give you, lip gloss does transfer because it's lip gloss. But even, I know this is like a transfer and you don't really want it to transfer, but look at how opaque that is. That's crazy. It's still on my hand from earlier. That's the gloss, and this is after I've kind of sheared it out too. So you can totally blend this out and make it like this light kind of wash if you want to, or you can keep it that super opaque, super intense black. And even after, look, even after this transfer, it's still so shiny. This is mostly the final look. I'm going to clean my hands and throw some lashes on, and then I'll be back. I'll do a couple close-ups, and that's that. Okay. There we go. I have lip gloss on my teeth. If you get lip gloss on your teeth, a lipstick on your teeth, do this. It gets all the stuff like in here that would have otherwise gotten on your lips. Finished look. Don't mind the eyeshadow on me, it's from my hand because I forgot it was there. This is what we get. Oh, I want to look at it, but I want to close my eyes. It's so pretty. So, I used all 4 colors of the palette on my eyes. I used the matte and the gloss on my lips. Let me, gotta get the thing. So pretty. Okay. This is after I have used it now. Wonderful. I hope you liked this look, this tutorial, these colors. Yeah, these are available on the Real Fiction website, Real Fiction Studios. Oh, Real Fiction Studios. naomiMechem-Miller.com. Hope you enjoyed. I'm Naomi. I love green. Ta-da!